What's up guys, Tommy Bowie here from Movie Rewind, and today I'm joined by Ryan.
Hello viewers.
And we are doing our annual Christmas special. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you have been subscribed to this channel for a while, you will know that every year we do an annual Christmas special, and Ryan always joins me to do that Christmas special.
I'll join.
Yeah, because he is contracted to do that, you know.
No, I'm not.
He doesn't actually want to be here, he's forced to be here.
Yes, I'm
isn't that
forced
right?
to be here. Yes.
That is correct.
I was forced by gunpoint.
Shut up.
By shotgun.
Shut the fuck up. You're ruining the atmosphere, it's supposed to be festive.
But it's not festive, is it?
No, it's not, it really isn't. Anyway, this year we decided we were going to talk about some of the best films we have both seen this year, because we've both been to the cinema quite a lot this year.
Quite a lot this year. We've watched multiple films.
So we thought it'd be a great idea if we both came up with 5 films that we enjoyed this year. Now, we have not discussed any of these films prior to making this video, so I don't know what's on his list. He doesn't know what's on my list. We might have a rough idea, but we don't know 100%. So this is going in blind. Anyway, let's get on with this video. So the first film on my list that I consider one of the best I've seen this year, and Ryan, I don't think you've seen it, I've selected Wicked.
Wicked?
Yes.
I thought that was shit.
Yeah, well,
It looks shit.
I admit it. From the trailers, I weren't that excited, and I'm not a musical person.
No.
But I'm familiar with Wicked. I saw the stage play about a decade ago, so I'm familiar with the source material. I went to see it a few weeks ago, and you know what? I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought that the 2 main actors were brilliant. Ariana Grande really shocked me. I know she can sing, had no idea she had an acting background, but she was really good in it. The musical numbers were fun. This was one of those films which, not necessarily a great bit of cinema, but it was definitely an event. And in terms of who they were trying to make it for, people who enjoy musicals, I think they did a really good job. So I had a fun time with this film. So yeah, I really enjoyed Wicked.
Well, my favourite film of the year was Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2?
Yes.
Right, that is a good choice.
I watched it twice this year, because we decided to watch it twice. But the first film I went into the cinema, I want to watch the first one. So I watched the first one and then watched the second one again. So I went back to it again and again.
And having seen the first one, like the second one, it didn't go down in your opinions?
No, it didn't go down at all. No. I like Gladiator 2 because I've only watched Gladiator 2, then went to 1. And then it made sense for all the films the entire thing is. So I watched it again to then say, see the similarities of it all.
That is a good choice, because I know you like those kind of films which have a good story,
and
good action as well.
Good action.
You're very fond of action.
I like action films.
No, that is a really
that's
good
my
choice.
favourite. One of the favourites I liked this year.
That's a really good choice. Now, the next film that I really enjoyed was The Fall Guy. Now, I saw that earlier this year, and I actually saw it twice because I found it that enjoyable. Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, such great chemistry on screen.
Yes.
Gosling just has this charisma about him, which makes him a really likeable actor. And I thought that this film, I didn't really know what to expect going with, because the trailers weren't really giving much away. I knew it was about a stuntman. Yes. That was about as much as I did know. But this film, it kept having really good plot twists. As soon as you thought, this is the direction it's going in, something would come along and then it would be the complete opposite. So this film really did keep you on the edge of your seat. And it's one of those films, and for me, with films, rewatchability is really important. Because if I see a film in the cinema, like yourself, but I don't have the need to see it again, then it's not very good. But with this film, I wanted to see it again to point out like bits that I might have missed, or to see if there's clues which make the plot twists more, So yeah, I really enjoyed.
And believe it or not, that was my next one that I was going to do.
Was it?
Yes.
I'm not surprised. I thought The Fall Guy
was it was good movie, yeah. So that's the next one, right? Bad Boys 2. The Bad Boys, the new Bad Boys movie, not Bad Boys 2. But Bad Boys, the new Bad Boys. I watched all Bad Boy movies. you can't go wrong with them.
Bad Boys Live or Die.
Live or Die. Yeah, I like that movie because I watched all of the other movies. They were just a blast, and they have a comedy and then all the rest of it. It's just an amazing film entirely, sort of thing. So that's the next one I've got.
I can imagine if you're a fan of those films, especially if you've watched the other films. Like I went in not seeing any of them, and I thought it was an enjoyable film. I can imagine going in as a fan of the franchise who's seen the previous three, seeing that fourth one, especially as there's such a gap between the third and the fourth film, to see they've still got it and they still have great chemistry and they haven't lost it.
A little more comedy effect in it as well, so it's all quite good, really.
I can completely understand where you're coming from here. Now, my next film, as Ryan's done 3 now, we've known 3 of his films, you only know 2 of mine, so my third film is Alien Romulus.
Oh, Alien Romulus?
Yes.
That was weird as well, wasn't it?
Now, I am a massive fan of the Alien films.
Yes,
I think
Alien
the original and the second one are excellent films, and the third one I have a soft spot for. Alien went through a bit of a tricky time with Alien Covenant, which I really didn't enjoy. It was too bogged down in all this background stuff. And just Ridley Scott just thinking he was a bit too clever than he actually was. So with Alien Romulus, what I loved is the fact that they stripped it all back and they just went back to basics. You just had a group of characters trying to survive aliens.
Yeah,
and that's
on a
exactly
spaceship.
and that's exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
I know some people were criticising these characters because they were saying, oh, they're all young characters, but I really enjoyed them. I thought all the actors were solid. I thought they were likeable characters, and you understood where they were coming from, and you actually felt something when they died, which was great. Also, this film really showed that facehuggers are just as scary as the aliens.
Yes.
Especially as obviously this is a spoiler, there was a really tense scene when they're going through that corridor with all the facehuggers. That is a really intense scene.
You have to be quiet, and as well as you have to be in their specific temperature, so they won't notice you.
That was a really intense scene. I remember, I think when we went to see it, I was like that.
Is it off edge of the seat? Yeah.
I was like that, just watch. And even I went to see it again, and I was still the same, even though I knew what the outcome was going to be. I was still on the edge of my seat, and that's when you know, like, a film's really got something special because you've still got that tension afterwards.
Yeah, you got that sort of like impact of what you're gonna feel like is gonna happen next.
Yeah, this was definitely a return to form for the Alien franchise. I remember the director saying that he wanted to bring it back to the same tone and style of the original, and I think he did that 100%. So yeah, Alien Romulus, one of the best horror films I've seen this year.
Ah, that's good news as well, isn't it? Right. The next one that I've got on my list was Beekeeper.
Beekeeper, okay, I can get behind
with Jason Statham. I like Jason Statham, but in Meg was shit.
Yeah,
In Beekeeper, we're going to get past that one.
We won't talk about.
Won't talk that one.
Won't talk about the Meg
Beekeeper with Jason Statham was basically the better one than that. It was the like the action scenes and all the other stuff, and it was like sort of like a ex sort of soldier sort of thing, and I quite like that sort of aspect to it, I guess. But as well as you don't know who, like, what he can be capable of basically in the government or whatever. So I quite like the film as well. So that one's a good one.
I agree with you on that. It was one of those films which it doesn't let up. Like it's just non-stop action, you know.
And then you can
And that final fight scene in the house, which is a very long fight scene, and sometimes fight scenes can drag on, they can become a bit slow.
Yeah.
That one didn't. I think we were both really fully invested in that for its duration. And I remember you saying as soon as we came out there, you were like, oh yeah, I'd like to see a second film.
I'd like to see it again. You know? Or see the next film of it, I guess.
So fingers crossed they make a sequel, because you'd be very happy.
I would be happy, yes.
Now, my fourth film, because I have 2 left, my fourth film is Speak No Evil.
Oh, Speak No Evil, that was creepy.
Yeah. Now, once again, I didn't really know what to expect going into Speak No Evil. I know it's based on a film that was only released a few years ago. But for me, Speak No Evil is such a suspenseful and creepy film. But the reason why it's on this list is James McAvoy.
Oh yes, he is. Yeah,
He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was fantastic in this film as well as in Split. If you know what Split was, that's basically the same sort of thing as this one.
See, I've never seen Split, but having seen this and with you what you've said about Split, I'd be quite happy to see it. But McAvoy blew me away in this because at some point he seems really funny and like just an ordinary guy,
and he goes serious afterwards.
Yeah. But then at other points he is really creepy.
Yes.
And this film is one of those films where it's kind of a mystery. You know something's wrong from the moment you meet his family. You know that something's not right. And it even like I think I've seen this film at least twice in cinemas. When it gets to the plot twist, it is quite shocking. It's quite a dark subject material that they're covering here. But I think they just do such a great job with it. And the final 20 minutes of this film are really suspenseful. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat.
I think everyone was.
yeah. But this was definitely, and I am a fan of horror films. But this is how you do a horror film right, I think. You know, you've got to have good actors in the roles. And obviously with James McAvoy, you can't really go wrong with McAvoy. He's a great actor in most things he's in. But this was definitely showcased his talents.
Yeah. Last one was the Deadpool and Wolverine film.
I am not surprised. I am not surprised that's your final choice.
Yeah, I like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and I like Hugh Jackman as being Wolverine. You can't go wrong with him in the movie in Wolverine. So that is a good movie overall. So there's no question about it really. It's a good movie.
No, it was very funny.
Yeah,
very funny, and loads of cameos as well.
Yes, loads of cameos. Yeah.
I bet it's one of those films you could rewatch like again and again and again, just to like see if you can see any more Easter eggs. And cameos.
See more Easter eggs in it. Yeah, that was the last one I've got.
No, I'm not surprised. That was a really good film, but it's not my final film.
What's your favourite film?
My favourite film that I saw this year was Smile 2.
Oh no.
Now I hadn't seen the original Smile.
I haven't either, but this one's fucking.
I went into this one blind, and I have a soft spot for horror films. They don't usually scare me. This film really did creep me out.
This one really did creep me out.
Smile 2 is excellent. It's a very unique horror film. Naomi Scott, who is the lead in this film, blew me away. She's incredible in this film. And it's one of those horror films which really, there's no happy ending.
There's always no happy ending.
Like, literally as soon, and obviously this is spoilers for the film, as soon as she gets possessed, it's over. Like, there's nothing she can really do. And once again, it's one of those films, rewatchability. You want to rewatch this film to kind of find out when reality stopped being reality and when it started being in her head. There's a lot of great jump scares, and I don't usually get scared of jump scares because they're pretty predictable. In this film, they weren't predictable. They kind of came out of nowhere. I remember us both sitting there, and when one of them happens, we both were like,
Jesus Christ!
But this film was great. It has actually made me want to watch the original Smile, just to see if that one holds up, because I've heard really good things about that first film as well. So yeah, definitely, Deadpool and Wolverine was good, but for me, Smile 2, there was no competition for me. Hey, this is Tommy from the future. I'm really sorry, Ryan, but I missed out 2 films which I really wanted to mention. Firstly, The Heretic, amazing film. Hugh Grant, a comedy actor usually, but in this film, he gives a really sinister performance, and it's one of those films which I just love the messaging, and I loved it from beginning to end. I was on the edge of my seat. And secondly, Challengers. Once again, Zendaya, I've never seen her in a role like this before. I thought she was fantastic in it. The score in this film especially was amazing. So anyway, I'm really sorry, Ryan, that I didn't tell you that I was going to do this honourable mentions bit, but I just couldn't leave those 2 films out of getting the appreciation they deserved. I'm really sorry, Ryan. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed hearing about the films we enjoyed this year. As you can see, we enjoyed different films, but that's the great thing about cinema, Yeah. There's so many different opinions,
Different genres of movies you watch, and if people don't like the genre that you watch, then I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's good that we all like different things. We saw most of these films together, and we each got different things from it, and I think that's what's so good. Now, obviously, in case you didn't know, I am ending my YouTube channel in the new year.
We're ending him.
Yeah, we're ending
Well, I'm
him.
ending him. It's like ending his life on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, fuck off. But that means that this is our final Christmas special, and it is also Ryan's final video. I would like to thank him so much because over the last 7 years, he's been a real asset. Some of my favourite moments doing this YouTube channel involved Ryan.
Yes, quite a lot of favourite moments.
And occasionally we remembered what we were supposed to be doing. Not very often, but
Not very
sometimes.
often, we just got off topic and then just made a video out of it.
But yeah, I just like, the YouTube channel wouldn't be where it is today without Ryan, So I just like to thank him for all he's done for this YouTube channel. And I suppose this is goodbye for now.
Yes.
You
might come back. You never know.
I
might take over.
Ryan might take over. We don't know yet. But
We won't.
anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have a great Christmas and a great New Year. And I will see you in the early part of 2025 when I'll say a proper goodbye to this YouTube channel. So, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the new year. See ya!
My last one, as my 5th one, is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hang on, we'll just wait for the clock to finish. Bastard.
Wanker!
So how's the kids?
They're fine.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
How's your kids?
Yeah. See them every week. Okay, we'll go from there. And my last film is...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.